Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for another volume review. This one is volume 4 of a great story. That story is Not So, and that's SEW, Wicked Stepmom. It is pretty interesting story. It is for those that have not heard of this manhwa manga webtoon series before. Is it's a spin-off of, well, not really a spin-off, it's a remake or a play on the story of not Cinderella, Snow White, which way better than the remake they're making here in the US. But anyways, it is on the villainous trope. So a girl got reincarnated. She is essentially the villain stepmother, but she's actually becoming a good mom, and we see a lot of that in this volume. A lot of things happen in the background, but the main thing that happens is the family comes a lot closer together, uh, a lot closer, and there's not really like a huge cliffhanger, to be honest. The cliffhanger is very much just like expected of a marriage, and I'll explain why. Before anything, though, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. If you want to follow me on social media and here, do subscribe, please. That helps a lot. But also follow me on social media in the description below. Also, we're having Discord. Pretty sure by now the Discord should be already on the links, but if not, look around. We're having the Discord open again, so join in. I do appreciate all that love and support. So, okay, let's talk about Not So Wicked Stepmom. Um, First of all, we follow the life of the villainess, which is the stepmom. She's turned good. She is reincarnated, so she's becoming good. It starts off with her having this tea party, and or her daughter having this tea party, and then this girl who really wants to take her spot in the marriage of the mom of the little girl, who is right there. Um, which is Blanche is her name. Sorry, I was trying to remember her name. Blanche. She kind of protects her. They kind of become friends, and like what could have been a big fight does not become that. Even the dad apologizes and all that. Like there's a little bit of change in, at least in the girl. And that is kind of still the same jerk. After that, it just kind of surrounds itself on the Queen Abigail's birthday. It's coming up, and they just want to plan this grand thing. Now for her, special thing would be just the family themselves, and she would enjoy that. But the king doesn't want there to be any type of rumors, so he decides to throw a 3-day party and so on and so forth. At one point, he gives her all this stuff, and it's like overwhelmingly a lot of stuff that she doesn't really want or need, so she sends it back. He's kind of insulted, sends her a new present, and the present is lingerie. It's very awkward. Then at another point, we get his brother is introduced more, and he is kind of hitting on Abigail as well, gifting her special gift, or gifts actually, and it's very, very awkward. But we finally get Abigail and the king, both of them in their own separate private moments, really realizing that they have feelings for each other, which really makes this volume move forward a lot faster than the other ones. So I really enjoyed that it doesn't it doesn't slow down. It keeps on going, and it moves on their love story. It's very cute. It's very cute to just see them flirt with one another without them knowing they're flirting, and just kind of be shy with one another. And essentially it's decided that they're going to try to move their relation forward. Now, what ends up happening before her birthday and before any of this is that Blanche becomes sick, and Abigail basically drops everything and becomes or puts herself at her side, and the king does the same thing. Like it's really becoming, it's very showing not just in public but in private that they're becoming more of a family. After that, Abigail herself gets sick, and the king, same thing, is at her side. It kind of makes her wonder why he doesn't get sick, and then she quickly realizes that what is probably making everyone sick is a green color. Okay, um, and it's kind of out of the blue, but again, she is reincarnated, and she herself is she used to work in the industry of creating clothes, right? She's an artist in that way, and she realizes that at an ancient time, colors, when they were invented, sometimes they were invented with chemicals that would hurt people because people just didn't know better, or they did knew better but they just wanted to sell something new, and this was the case. The people that were making these green this new green color for the community were using a enormous amount of arsenic to make the green dye, which was making people very, very sick. It killed some people, and obviously the people that were involved got arrested. After that, she kind of dabs with the whole idea of, she finally is realizing that in order for Blanche to have her happily ever after ending, the evil witch or stepmother, which is her, has to basically hurt her. And she's like, at this point, she's not gonna get poisoned, she's not gonna get sick, so there's not gonna be a prince that comes and save her. So I'm ruining her future, and that is, it's a very good question. Like, what's gonna happen with that? But at the end of the day, her birthday comes, they have a small celebration. The king shows up to her room like he's been showing up every day. And what ends up happening is that she decides that they're going to have a room together for the first time again. And yeah, that is the end of it. Like literally they have dinner the next day with Blanche, and the page ends, and then the night fell at last. That's the last page. So yeah, they're gonna, I guess, be a couple finally and sleep with one another. Maybe probably not do anything physical, but do sleep with one another. So it's very interesting to see what happens there. It's exciting to see the story move along, and some new characters for sure coming in and maybe being villains that weren't expected. So thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can follow me on social media by checking the description below, and like always guys, don't be strangers. See you guys.